Eden Memorial Chapels understands Jewish funerals can take many forms. Some are very Orthodox, while others are more conservative or of a Reformed nature. There's no one better in New York or New Jersey. Go to EdenMemorial.com.
It's a common sense recap of the big stories. It's Katz and Cosby on 77 WABC.
And joining us now, we have Doug Schoen, the great political pollster and political consultant. Doug, great to have you here. Your take, by the way, on the latest poll numbers, they seem to be going towards Trump, especially after that Fox News interview with Kamala and our friend Bret Baier.
You know, everything, Rita, reflects that. Every poll I'm seeing has showed movement to Trump. I think he's up in 5 or 6 of the 7 swing states, but there is no poll anywhere that I am aware of that shows movement to Kamala Harris. The Democrats, from those I talk to, are panicking. They're scared. And the Republicans and Trump have momentum and energy, and Trump is running a very energetic schedule in the swing states, as he's done twice previously.
And do you attribute that to the interview? Do you attribute it to, like, the more we see of her, the more people are going, we want a little more meat on the bone, a little more substance or any substance? What do you attribute it to?
Well, Rita, I certainly can say the interview didn't help her. And the way her people wrapped it up didn't help her either. But I think what you said thereafter is probably the real reason. I think the more people see of Kamala, the less they like her. I think this campaign's gone on a little too long for her, and there's too little substance. So the absence of substance and the absence of any really likable persona in her, particularly with swing voters or persuadables, makes the difference.
You know, it's interesting. You say that. Go ahead, Gov Patterson.
Doug, I was just going to say that every time Harris got some momentum, it's followed by silence, which is like the opposite of what people do when they're actually doing well. In other words, if you do something well, you should get out there and do it over and over and over again. But it's almost as if she runs out of gas at a certain point, and then there's 2 weeks and you haven't heard from her.
Yeah, and Governor, what you're saying is basically she's a talking point candidate. She's not speaking from the heart. She is speaking from the teleprompter, and she does what she's told when she's told, and there's no emotion, enthusiasm, much less a program or a record.
That's why her lack of appearance at the Alfred E. Smith dinner hurt double, because at least when you meet somebody in person, even if you perceivably didn't like them before, there's always a way that people that's actually why they had that dinner and why they would like both candidates to be there.
Yeah, and I think it was a bad move for one other reason, Governor, which is that dinner reaches working class Catholics, more upscale Catholics, basically the kind of people who have doubts about her, and by her not showing up, it underscored the nature of her appeal, which is what we used to call a top-down appeal without any appeal to those in the middle.
Agreed.
You know what's interesting, Doug? Our jaws kind of dropped, at least mine did, when you said the campaign's lasted too long. She's only been in the race. What is it, a few months? Right. I mean, what? She needed 3 days? I mean, that's incredible.
Well, let's just say she'd do better with a 3-day campaign than a 3-month campaign.
Or she'd work out of the bullpen.
Well, let's put it this way. She's not a closer.
Right. For sure. Good job, Doug.
Yeah,
wow.
That was great. Actually, that was really good. Doug, thank you so much. We love having you on, and keep us posted. We always love having you, Doug.
I will do that. Sir.
Thank you very much.